Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're going to feature Eduardo Cunha's team. He is a very good player, I believe from Portugal. I believe. I'm pretty confident in that actually. But regardless of this, we're going to see the team of Togekiss, Rhyperior, Arcanine, Hydreigon, Jellicent, and Ferrothorn. So really cool team here. Definitely looking like it's got a Trick Room mode. I for one am really bad at Trick Room. But you know what, I figured, it's a solid team, looks really fun to play, and why not give it a shot here on the channel. So, first things first, we're going to see Butterfree, Snorlax, Gyarados, Arcanine, Jolteon, and Lucario for my opponent here. And we are starting really low on this Master Ball ladder right now. I have barely had any time to play, so I think I dropped from like 5,000 to like, what did it say on the screen there, 12,000, 121,000 or something like that? I don't know, it was something ridiculous. It might have been 12,000, I don't know. But we're low, but it doesn't matter. And so immediately what I think is this is going to be a match of... Well, he doesn't have a Trick Room setter. So I was going to say like he's going to go Trick Room versus my Trick Room, but he doesn't have a setter. So do I want to stay outside of Trick Room becomes the question. I feel like I just want to go Jellicent, Rhyperior, and I feel like that could win. But then I'm also scared of Butterfree slightly. Never thought I'd say that in my entire life, but I am kind of scared of Butterfree. So I'm going to go Togekiss Jellicent, I think, with Rhyperior in the back. This should be able to allow me to get a Trick Room. And as the last slot, Ferrothorn's pretty bad here, I think. I think I'm going to go Hydreigon. Seems the best to me. So I'm going to go Hydreigon here because I only have 4 seconds left, so I will lock that in without timing out. But I do want to apologize for my absence from YouTube, guys. I just started my last semester of university and honestly trying to figure out the schedule there and the schedule for my internship. Things are finally starting to line up, so I think I have something lined out right now. Temporary but new upload schedule will be Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday. So just to give you guys an idea of when I should be uploading, it should be around there. So my opponent here with the shiny Gyarados did get that from what I would assume from the event, but I mean he could have just got it himself as well. But let's see, Lucario, Gyarados, how do I want to play this now? I almost don't want to Trick Room, although if I just follow me, let him kill me, and then I can Trick Room, I think I just win. So I'm going to go for that play, and I will go for the Trick Room here. But like I said before, I am a super bad Trick Room player, but I did want to feature this team on the channel, so we'll see what happens. If I were my opponent here, I feel like you gotta go after Togekiss, right? I'm assuming we're gonna see like a max Steel Spike to some extent, but I could be wrong. Hopefully we don't see a Steel Spike. Maybe he'll go for some Dark move from Lucario, but that doesn't seem right. He's actually gonna Dynamax this Gyarados, not the Lucario here. So maybe expecting Lucario to potentially die, for maybe or get burned by a Scald potentially. But Gyarados is gonna be the Dynamax here, or he just wanted a big red dragon on the field. I don't know my opponent's reasoning for this, but he's gonna hopefully draw his attention to this Berry Togekiss, which is going to eat this Meteor Mash. Probably around 50% damage, I would imagine. Yeah, right in and around the money there. So he actually is going to get that attack boost on that Lucario, which is horrifying. And Gyarados is going to go for Steel Spike. Excuse me? What? What Steel move does Gyarados even get? Like, I'm very concerned. I did not know Gyarados got a Steel move. I'm very confused. Jellicent's gonna go for the Trick Room here. What I am gonna do is I am gonna bring in... Yeah, I'm gonna go right... Oh, not Hydreigon. I'm gonna go straight into Rhyperior here. I definitely did not expect Steel Spike from that Gyarados. I figured, Meteor Mash going into Togekiss, and Gyarados would pick up the knockout maybe with like a Max Geyser or something, but I definitely did not expect Steel Spike. I think I am going to Dynamax here, and I do want to just check speed tiers really quickly, because I do not know who's slower between my Rhyperior is 61 and Jellicent is 58, so makes sense that Edu would put that correctly. So now I can trigger my own weakness policy here, and I'm going to go Dynamax, and I'm going to max Rockfall into the Gyarados because that is the bigger threat, and I'm going to self-Giga Drain here to proc the weakness policy. It's a really cool part of the team. He's actually going to swap out Lucario, which I am super happy with. However, I do not know if we're still going to kill now with the Arcanine coming in. If we still pick up this knockout, we're good. but that Steel Spike throws off all my damage calculations. But I think we're alright. So we are going to Dynamax the Rhyperior here. This is a pretty common strategy out here in 2020 so far. Because the Solid Rock ability plus the amount of HP Rhyperior gains is just absolutely ridiculous. Like even this 4 times effective Giga Drain from Jellicent, I know it's coming from a Jellicent, but it's not going to do that much damage at all. I wouldn't be surprised if he Max Guarded here as well to stall out a turn. But he's not going to do that, and Jellicent is going to go Giga Drain. Actually did a little bit more than I expected, but still, that's not a lot of damage. When it's a 4 times effective move and doing not even a quarter, that's pretty good. So Rhyperior gonna go for this max Rockfall. Will it be enough to knock out this Gyarados? This becomes the question. And it will not be enough to knock out Gyarados, and I think with that we lose this game. I could have Quaked, but I don't think that was the right play. So he is gonna drop this Max Geyser now, and I'm definitely dead. There's no doubt in my mind I'm dead to that. Yeah. So, gonna die to the Max Geyser because Gyarados is +1 and because he had Steel Spike. Why did he have Steel Spike? What Steel move does he get? I am very concerned. But that's not the point. We're not here to complain about what Steel move Gyarados. Does he get Steel Wave? He doesn't get Iron Head. There's no way he gets Iron Head. But either way, we have a little bit of a predicament we've got to get through now. I don't think this game is over yet because Jellicent basically walls out that Lucario in the back. The big thing is finding a way to kill this Gyarados. I think what I want to do is maybe protect my Hydreigon as I go for a Scald into Rain, into Gyarados, maybe potentially get a burn. It's also going to stall. I could also reverse my own Trick Room, and maybe I should be doing that. That's a little late to change my mind there, but I definitely think maybe reversing Trick Room there was also a decent option. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Well, that's alright. Arcanine is just going to go for the Extreme Speed into the Protect of this Hydreigon, so very happy with that. Jellicent is going to go for the Scald into this Gyarados, do decent chunk of damage. Can I get a burn? No burn will be granted to me, and Max Overgrowth coming out from this Gyarados into Jellicent, so reversing Trick Room would not have worked anyways, because Jellicent is dead. So, very, very rough start to this team here, but to be fair, first game with the team, but still. I know I'm bad with Trick Room, but I think there's definitely ways I could have played around that. Probably try to bring Ferrothorn here maybe next time. I also think maybe I could have just attacked as well with my Hydreigon there, because I feel like I should have known he had Max Overgrowth. Dark Pulse here going into Gyarados probably won't do too. It'll kill it, but I'm probably going to die before that. And he's got a Lucario in the back, so there's no way I can win this, I don't think. Arcanine's going to go for the Extreme Speed. This is going to go, actually not as much damage as I expected. So Gyarados does get Iron Head. I did not know Gyarados got Iron Head, and Hydreigon thankfully going to survive, so I will not be getting swept by Gyarados here today on my channel. And Gyarados is indeed going to drop to that. I didn't even know Gyarados got Iron Head. I do die to Life Orb Recoil though, so this battle is over. But, you know what, I took down the Gyarados, and I'm going to take small wins, you know? Gotta take small wins where you can get them. But, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to reevaluate this whole Gyarados matchup there. But if I would have, like, I feel like in best of 3, you're all right, because in best of 3, okay, you know he's got Steel Spike now and you can adapt, right? But I don't know. That seems like a weird pick to me. Like, I feel like there's other options that are just better than that. But we are 14,721 now, and we got to get this back up, guys. I'm not used to being this low, but opposing trainer was found. We're going to see who we get. And we're going to see Moody with a rating of 17,000 here. And let's see what team he's got here. He's got Colossal, Dragapult, Whimsicott. Colossal, Dragapult, Whimsicott. I got to be able to figure out the rest of his team. Duraludon, Gyarados, Gastrodon. Wow, you guys can tell I'm rusty. I'm sure you can tell I'm rusty when it comes to commentary. Like, and I wasn't like the greatest with my commentary before. But like now that I'm rusty and I'm not the greatest, you guys can probably tell it's pretty frail commentary here, pretty weak. But I'll get back into it, guys. Either way, we've got. I'm expecting probably Surf Dragapult. That's gonna go into the Colossal to trigger that. Would be my #1 guess, but I don't know how I stop that with this team. Like, can I just go Rhyperior Jellicent, or is that completely ridiculous? Like, I don't think that's completely ridiculous, but at the same time, I don't think it's the greatest idea. Like, I could also go Togekiss Jellicent once again and go for that play. Right? But then it doesn't help me. Does it? Because then next turn I bring in... Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Try the same thing again. Go for the Follow Me, let Kiss die, and then bring in Rhyperior. I think I'm just gonna have to play it a little bit smarter this time. And this time I do believe I am gonna go with the Ferrothorn. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ferrothorn this time. Just for mainly that Gastron, even though I do have the Giga Drain on my Jellicent, but I feel like Ferrothorn is just a little bit more consistent versus the Gastron. It also helps versus Gyarados as well. Especially if it's a crazy Steel Spike Gyarados again, but that would be very shocking. We're gonna see what my opponent wants to go for here. We're gonna see Japanese. Okay, so we do see exactly what I was expecting here. So Jellicent, Togekiss. I'm expecting Togekiss to die. If Togekiss can die, I think we're in a pretty good spot. I'm simply gonna click Trick Room and I'm gonna click Follow Me. If he doesn't go for the what am I trying to say here? If he doesn't go for the Surf, I still think we're fine. Like, even if he kills me, I think the key here is to get Trick Room up, but I think he's going to go for the Surf here. Unless he Dynamaxes Pull, which is a very big possibility. Which he could do. But it is going to be that Colossal, so I'm content with this right now. I'm assuming we're just going to see a Surf. Boosting that Colossal speed to, I believe it's +6. Which is kind of ridiculous, and with the new speed mechanics, but I don't know, I feel like there's ways to play around it. Like, I feel like this is definitely one of them. If you get Trick Room up, so what that he's +6 speed. And he is indeed going to go for the Surf to trigger his own weakness policy here. But Jellicent's Water Absorb is going to go off. And taking a decent chunk of damage with that. He actually did more damage to him. He did more damage to himself this turn than I'm doing damage to him this turn. But I think this works out for me in the long run here. Weakness Policy is going to raise his stats, and we're going to see a max Rockfall come out right now, and that's definitely going to go into Togekiss because of the Follow Me, and there's no way I survive that. Yeah. So he's +2, +2, +6, which is pretty scary, but I think Rhyperior Jellicent should be able to pick up the knockout here. Like, I can just simply click Max Quake, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Max Quake will just obliterate him. I'll have Max Quake and Scald, of course. Actually, you know what? I'll Giga Drain myself to trigger that. Although, do I want to? If he's locked into Surf here. So if he stays in, yeah, I'll trigger it next turn. If he stays in, he'll trigger it for me. Because he might be inclined to stay in saying, hey, I'm going to get a Surf off into this Rhyperior. And if he does that, well, then he's triggering it for me. So, for that reason, I am just going to, I think these are the same power, both at 130. Yeah, for that reason, I'm simply just going to Max Quake into this, yeah, he's actually going to swap out of the Dragon Pole here, that's fine. But I am going to Max Quake into this Colossal. And Gastron coming in, which is kind of scary, because I did just give him a special attack boost, which is something I did not want to do. But not the end of the world either. I feel like Max Quake should just obliterate this Colossal here. Of course, Gastron in the back is going to eat up the Scald that I went for, so maybe I should have triggered my own policy. That would have been probably, may have been the best option. Ugh, can't speak English anymore either. But Gastron here is going to get that Storm Drain now. And we're going to see Rhyperior drop a Max Quake. This should pick up a knockout. ×4 effective, there's no way this thing wins. Yeah, okay, good, he's dead. Okay, so he is dead, and with the special defense boost now, we are kind of counteracting that Gastron's special attack boost, which is alright. In fact, I'm going to let the Gastron trigger my weakness policy here by going for a Scald. And I'm just going to start, I'm probably going to Max Quake the whatever comes in on the other side. And I'll Giga Drain this Gastron, start getting some damage off. I feel like he doesn't want to bring back in, yeah, okay. Duraludon coming in here makes perfect sense if you ask me. I am simply going to Max Quake that though, and I'm simply going to go Giga Drain into this Gastron as I Max Quake once more into the Duraludon. I feel like Gastron is slower. Yeah, Gastron is slower, is going to go for the Skull, going to do relatively close to nothing because of the Dynamax and the Solid Rock. So I am going to trigger my weakness policy, and hopefully no burn. I believe it would have triggered beforehand, so yep, there's no burn there. Of course, Brindle Berry Gastron, that's fine. And with weakness policy now, my Max Quake is just going to absolutely annihilate this Duraludon. And then I'll be at +2 special defense, and I think I win the game from there. Yeah, Max Quick coming out right now. You're going to see this little animation of Rhyperior going underneath the ground and coming up and absolutely destroying that Duraludon there. That's the one thing I wish Duraludon was better at, was those ground type moves, but I guess it's a steel type, so you kind of have to accept it. That's what you risk using it for, but I don't know. You gotta have a lot of switchings, right? And I feel like with this guy having Gyarados in the back, it's a decent chance, right? But it's still just that core. You know, flying type plus Duraludon just gets destroyed by Rhyperior here. But nonetheless, he didn't even bring the Gyarados because we did see the Dragapult earlier. And honestly, I'm just gonna click Giga Drain again, and I'm gonna Max Quake again into this Dragapult. I feel like at this point this game is basically over. He can scald me, it's not going to kill me. Even if he gets the burn, I still think I'm alright. He does indeed get the burn, speaking of which, but it's scald, I basically just expect it to burn nowadays. Jalsang going for Giga Drain here. Not going to pick up the knockout, but it will pick up the next, will pick it up on the next turn. So Max Quick, not going to kill this, yeah, I would be very shocked if this picked up a knockout. There's no way it's going to kill the Dragapult here. Actually it did, wow. I guess though I'm +2, the burn just basically counteracts each other. So realistically, not too surprising, but that was actually impressive. Good job, Rhyperior. So we are going to steal a win in this one because I can't see my opponent coming back from this. This is basically what I was trying to do game 1. Get the follow me moves. Get the follow me, go down, get the trick 'em up, get Rhyperior in for 4 turns, which I figured was going to work perfectly, and then Steel Spike Gyarados came out. So, but I feel like in a best of 3 I can adapt, which is what I find, which is what I'm really finding about this format right now, is like I'll let Rhyperior die, I don't really care. But what I'm finding about this format is that best of 3 is way, way better than best of 1. Like I find that in other formats too, and that's generally the case with Pokemon, because game 1 you get to scout out for information, game 2 you can adapt, right? But I feel like in this format, knowing which Pokemon your opponent wants to Dynamax, especially with all the items, because in last series, in Ultra Series, there was, well, you had your 2 restricteds, which generally only had like 1 or 2 items they could hold, right? And then you had, if you had a Mega, which most people did, you'd have your Mega Stone on that, right? So there's only so many Pokemon that can Mega. But here, with Dynamax, literally anything can Dynamax. So there's a lot of unknowns, right? So in a best of 1, it's really, really complicated. But that is going to be it for this one, and I will be back in the next episode, guys, and thanks for watching.